What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at it again with another review, so let's just get straight into it. This one's for something a bit different. This one's for a game that was given to me by the developers. They reached out to me via email, and it's called Blast Brigade versus the Evil Legion of Dr. Creed. A very cool Metroidvania 2D action adventure game that will be available on PC and consoles. Now, they gave me this early access copy a couple days ago, and I've been playing it on the PC. Really good. The early access copy is available starting now. It's for $20 in the US. As always, guys, greatly appreciate you checking out the video. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for all notifications. I greatly appreciate it. The game will be available on consoles, however, early 2022 according to the data sheet they sent me. The game is rated E for everyone in the ESRB and 7+ in PEGI. The developer is All Odds Team Arcade and the publisher is My Games. The categories for this game is Metroidvania, platformer and side scroller, and it will be available in languages of English, German, French, Spanish, Korean, Brazilian, Portuguese and simplified Chinese. As always, guys, I will try and put all the links that you can for the video and the stuff I talk about in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. I will leave a link to the company's site where you could check out some of the other games that they've made as well. Maybe pick those up. And there will be also a link down in the description if I can put one for a copy of the game over on Steam. As always, guys, greatly appreciate it. If you do like the video, if you like it, don't dislike it if you don't like it, share it if you don't mind. It's greatly appreciated. So we'll get into the review. The key features of this game is you play a group of heroes. At the start of the game, you play as this little guy here. He is the main character from the game at the moment. You have Jeff, which is that character, and then there are a couple of other characters along the way. You'll see those in some B-roll later on. And you are a secret agent who is tasked to take down Dr. Creed and his evil villainous plans. And the cool thing about it is it's not just a normal 2D game, it's also a Metroidvania, so you can backtrack through the levels, find stuff, upgrade yourself, get improvements to your gear and the way your character works. It's such a fun game. It's got voice acting in it, it's got a cool soundtrack. I've probably put about 12 to 13 hours into the game so far. I'm really struggling to put it down. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I do really think that this is a good take on the Metroidvania style. I do feel that it's in keeping with the light, fun, playful side of that genre, and it does add a level of challenge, as you can see in the B-roll right now. There's some pretty cool characters. That character there is the Scotsman Gavin Henry Gale. He's a really cool character. That is Vortex there, the lady. There is another one who is a Soviet KGB agent called Shura. And there's some pretty cool characters. The way that they've done this game does add for a cool difficulty scale, and where you have to learn to overcome certain enemies. It's really fun to play. I think that they have a lot of like replayability, and it does have a level of a difficulty challenge in the way it plays. I do like the fact that the game can be used on both controller and on mouse and keyboard. I use the controller because of my disability, and the cool thing is I've mapped the buttons very easily so I can play it one-handed if I'm having a bad day with my tics. I do like the 80s style, like agent and stuff like that. It's really cool. Do like the different enemy types. They've done a really good job with how each enemy works and how you have to overcome their attacks. It's a very cool game in that way, and it does have something that makes me think of like an inspiration from Dark Souls. Every time you die, you lose $100 out of your loot from when you've killed all these enemies and picked up their coins, and you can go back to where you died and you can re-pick up your loot so you don't actually lose out. So it's like a risk reward thing. If you die in an area that's kind of difficult, you don't want to risk going back there, you don't have to, but you can go back and recollect your money just so you can get your upgrades and go a bit further on in the game. I do like the character designs, the enemy designs, the way that they interact in the world. It's very cool, and I feel that they've done a really good job with this game, and I feel like it's a little gem that's waiting to be discovered by a lot of people. I feel that this could have a really good streaming aspect to it in the form of speedrunners trying to get them top scores and stuff in the way that the game plays. I do think that they have got a very good game on their hands here, and it could come out to be a little indie gem for 2021 2022, depending on which platform you're playing on. It's going to be on all of the platforms. That's PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Series X and S, the original Xbox One, and it will be on the Nintendo Switch as well. So if you do play on the go, this is something that you play on the go on a Nintendo Switch, on the bus or something when you're out and you got a spare minute to load it up and give it a go and try and get a bit further in the game. I feel like that is one of the appeals of bringing games like this over to a mobile platform or hybrid mobile platform like the Switch. It's a really cool game in its backgrounds, and the character designs for the enemies so far from what I've played are a lot of fun. I do like the way that the world traversal happens. You do have to really think about the way you're interacting with the world and where you can go given your character's skill set. I do think that the weapon designs are really cool, and the upgrade paths that they've created are very interesting. So you do have to think about how you interact with the world around you and what you do as you move through the world. There is some unique looking weapons that certain characters have, and the way that the enemies have a very different attack patterns and attack styles depending on which enemies you're up against, be it the goons, as I like to call them, the grunts, the henchmen, or the wildlife in the game. Very cool. Bosses as well are a lot of fun to fight. They have some good sequences in their battle roles, and the way that they fight, you have to think about it sometimes and plan out your attack, because sometimes it can overwhelm you and you can get caught with your pants down, as they say. This is a game that would work great on stream. I do stream on Twitch as well, and on the YouTube channel. Links again will always be in the description, guys, if you want to check them out. Overall, if I was to give this game a rating, like a Metacritic score kind of thing, I would give this game a solid 9 out of 10. It's great playability, it's got great storyline. The storyline's making me laugh a lot. I feel like it's super entertaining. It has a good challenge for it, and it scales in its difficulty as you progress through the game. It does add more of a challenge. I feel that they have taken the Metroidvania style and put their own unique spin on it, and they've done a really good job with that. I think the replayability will be in spades, that you could try and do like speed runs or stuff like that. I feel that this game has a very unique appeal to streamers who do speed runs or who want to play a really cool 2D platformer Metroidvania shooter game. This could be definitely up their alley. It's something that will break up the monotony of lots of Call of Duty or stuff like that for people. And all in all, I think that this game has the potential to be an award-winning game, in my opinion. I feel that the developers have definitely knocked this one out of the park. It's going to be something that I am going to keep a close eye on once it finishes being in early access on PC and does eventually come out in 2022 for the consoles. Definitely recommend picking it up if you do have a PC. Definitely recommend that. Again, I will put a link in the description for you guys to check out. and I feel that when this comes out on console, it is definitely something that could appeal to a lot of gamers and can have a lot of replayability and stream appeal as well, because you could get people involved with doing specific playthroughs or specific runs or speedrunning it. It is a game that has a lot of value for its worth, and I do think that this game has the potential to be a must pick up for 2022 on console, and a definite pick up on 2021 for PC. I will say that my only issue with the game is I feel that the some of the characters, like some of the enemies' attack patterns are a tad too predictable, but I guess that's probably due to coding and the way that they work. I don't know, I'm not a coder for the game, so I'm just assuming it could be down to how they've coded the game and the amount of enemies that they've put in, because there's a great big variant of different enemy types. So I think that that's only just a personal gripe, not an effect on the game. It's just a me thing, not an overall overarching thing for the game though. Definitely think this is something that is definitely worth a pick up. As always, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with some friends, share it with some people you think might like it. And thank you for checking out the video, guys. You can find me on social media for all that jazz, and catch me on YouTube and on Twitch streams. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.